How many of you have ever lost a loved one to drunk driving? You may have or you may have not, but that doesn't lessen the impact it has had on many people's lives. Hi, I'm Kendall Lawrence, and I'll be talking to you guys about the dangers of drunk driving and how you can avoid it. In 2021 alone, 13,384 people died due to drunk driving, and this was found at NHTSA called drunk driving. Drunk driving has increasingly become more of a problem throughout the years, putting more and more people's lives at risk. Not only is drunk driving illegal, but in today's day and age, there is also no excuse to have to drive drunk, and it is also extremely dangerous. With this said, I'll now move on to my main points of drunk driving. Starting off, drunk driving is illegal. For some background information, to be considered drunk while driving, your blood alcohol content cannot exceed over 0.08%. Also, if caught for the first time, you will be charged with fines up to $1,000. You can get your license suspended, and you will also have to face a mandatory community service. If caught multiple times, you can face even worse punishments. This may seem like a temporary problem, but it's something that can haunt you for the rest of your life. Like I just stated, this is something that can haunt you because it is something that will end up on your license. And to put it simply, with this tagged onto your name, it is something that will harm the rest of your life. Moving on, there is no excuse to have to drive drunk. In today's day and age, there are so many different public transportation options like Lyft and Uber, and there are approximately 6,800 organizations available to today's age. And this was found at American Public Transportation Association, which was a really cool website. I had never realized how many different public transportation options there are available to us every day. Without finding a form of transportation, you are putting many people's lives at risk, and you should be compassionate enough to other people's lives to have a plan to when you're going out to drink. This means have someone set in place that can either bring you home or find a ride for you. Last but definitely not least, drunk driving is extremely dangerous. It puts you at a risk of death, and like I said, 13,384 people in 2021 alone died, and this is something that could happen to you if you take this risk. And not only does it put you in harm's way, but it also puts many different people's lives at risk. And if something were to happen to someone else while you were driving drunk, you could be charged with murder, absolutely destroying not only your life, but many people's around you. And as you can see, I have this chart here that ranges from 1999 to 2012, and it shows the progress of each state, how many deaths were in each state by year due to drunk driving. And as you can see, Utah right here stays green pretty much the whole time. And some cool research I did was that there are high percent of Mormons found in Utah, therefore they do not drink. Therefore, that is why one of the reasons that Utah was able to lessen their deaths due to drunk driving. Now that you have heard about drunk driving, I'll move on to my summary. Overall, drunk driving is not something that should be messed with. Like I said, it is illegal. There is no excuse to have to drive drunk in today's age, and it puts you and many other people's lives at harm's way. Drunk driving is no joke, and thousands die and millions of lives are ruined each year. Thank you.